low-income areas, I'm not going to finish this item, but I'm going to start on it. When these local convenience stores, they help people to come in, they get the gas from it, want them to use the bathroom. Some of the parents take the children to use the bathroom in the back of these service stations because they won't let them use the inside toilet, so they're not working. This is something that I shouldn't have to bring up. And I'm telling you, it's widespread. People come to me, they're telling me these things. And the thing about it is that when they go to the newspaper, they say the newspaper won't report it. But I'm determined to report it because all these other cities that I go to is the same thing. I got some papers over here I'm going to give you all a copy. Black people don't have a news media or media to report their news. But black folks have started their own newspaper. It's sad that in 2016 you got to go out like this. It's sad, really sad. Mostly on the low-income areas. I'm not going to finish this item, but I'm going to start on it. When these local convenience stores, they help people to come in, they get the gas from it, want them to use the bathroom. Some of the parents take the children to use the bathroom in the back of these service stations because they won't let them use the inside toilet, so they're not working. This is something that I shouldn't have to bring up. And I'm telling you, it's widespread. People come to me, they're telling me these things. And the thing about it is that when they go to the newspaper, they say the newspaper won't report it.
Greetings. This is the Get To Free Press, and I'm George Valdosta Rhines. Today is July the 21st, 2017, in Valdosta, Georgia. Today, I stand in front of West Street and West Gordon. this convenience store in a predominantly black community does not have public restrooms. As a member of the press, I report this to the people of Valdosta, Loudoun County, the state of Georgia, and to all citizens of the United States of America and the world over. Citizens, tax-paying citizens, come to this business, spend their dollars on lottery tickets and the essentials of their family needs. However, there is no public bathrooms available for the people who spend their money. Now, if this is not of concern to our local newspaper, the Valdosta Daily Times, Channel 27, ABC, CBS, or NBC, we are going to continue to highlight what is going on here. I have put this off for too long. I've been having citizens to call me over a year. And so I'm going to step up my game as a member of the press because it's our responsibility to keep eye on our local government entities. Now, in closing, I want you to know that I have addressed this issue with Mayor John Gale, City Manager, and each council member. I have addressed this as clear as I could on behalf of the tax-paying citizens here in Valdosta. This is the Get To Free Press, and I'm George Foster Rhymes. And once again, this is in Valdosta, Georgia. And this is on the south side of town, in the McDonald's. Entering the McDonald's with Metro PCS, also Family Dollar. Used to be the old Valdosta dialysis clinic there. Right across the street is Hardee's, and of course, Gas and Go. You also have Save-A-Lot. But these holes down here just don't make sense. You see right here, cars come in here, they drop down here, break your CV joints. It just don't make sense. And we're going to send this to the mayor and council. I don't know who's responsible for this, but also over here. It just don't make sense. But once again, if nobody else will report it, we want to report it because people's vehicles can be damaged, it could cause accidents, or it may even result in somebody being injured. This is the Get To Free Press, and we report what others ignore.
And this is the citizens to be heard portion. We ask that you come forward, state your name and your address so that we may have that for the record. Our policy requires that you stay under 3 minutes so that others have time to be heard. Please direct all questions and comments to council as a whole and do not attempt to engage individual members
council in debate. It is this council policy that to follow through with you on your concerns. Additionally, we ask that any group that you select one person to address council to represent that group with their comments. Again, this will ensure that others will have time to be heard. Having said that, are there any citizens wishing to be heard?
George Foster Ryan, 5004 Oak Drive, Valdosta, Georgia. I've been coming before you to speak on the issues. Tonight I want to talk about the public works personnel that came to me, and this long problem they've been having. They feel like they cannot get a response that resolves their problems through routine means, and so I'm bringing that up to this council on their behalf. Local news media refused to publish reports concerning the black contractors in this community. And you read in the paper, you watch TV, but I will assure you that what you hear about the new school system, that's not the rest of the story, because the news is not getting out the real problems and the beef of what is going on with that. Those contracts are not being published. And it's sad that we don't have a mainstream news media that will publish the concerns of the people. The CDBG grants, there's still a problem with them, as seen through many people in the community. So we've been working a long time. Mr. Roberts and myself have traveled to the hood office many times. And so I just want you all to know that, you may think that coming up here like I'm coming, it don't make sense, but I will assure you that people are listening, and it's nothing to be taken lightly, and I'm serious about that. But there are people that are listening to us, even these things that I'm bringing up. I want you to know that I'm not up here for my health. I go to 18 cities. They take me serious, and I'm serious. These things are real. You all have made you made correction on some of the items I brought up to the city. People are thankful for that. They tell me, one day I'm going to lay them all out, so you can see the things that I brought up that was never published to the general public, but it is indeed an item that the citizens appreciate. Another item is that this is a major one, mostly on the low-income areas. I'm not going to finish this item, but I'm going to start on it. When these local convenience stores, they help people to come in, they get the gas from them, and want them to use the bathroom. Some of the parents take the children to use the bathroom in the back of these service stations because they won't let them use the inside toilet, so they're not working. This is something that I shouldn't have to bring up. And I'm telling you, it's widespread. People come to me, they're telling me these things. And the thing about it, that when they go to the newspaper, they say the newspaper won't report it. But I'm determined to report it because all these other cities that I go to is the same thing. I got some papers over here. I'm going to give you all a copy. Black people don't have a news media or media to report their news. But black folks are starting their own newspaper. It's sad that in 2016, you got to go out like this. It's sad, really sad. This is just one. I walked in today and I asked them because somebody else came in here and they called me a couple of days ago. So I came in today just to verify that my information was correct. And they say they do not have public restrooms. Once again, this is Valdosta, Georgia. This is a permanent business here in Valdosta, Georgia. Now, I'm doing this because you have a right to know. And our elected officials, Mayor Gale, city manager, and each council member, one is the council member for this district. And I have addressed this, but the problem was not resolved. Now, I also have others that I have a record of, documented, that they too do not have public bathrooms in the black community predominantly. And so we're going to get this out to you, and we're going to see if freedom of the press means anything here in the United States of America. Look, don't y'all criticize me for standing up for you, your children, and coming generations and the founding fathers of this great republic. Once again, this is the Get To Free Press. Let me repeat, this is the Get To Free Press, and we report what others ignore. And you have a right to know this. If your newspaper will not publish this, if the mayor, if the mayor, John Gale, and each council member will not refuse to deal with the needs of the people after these voters vote them into office, then they need to be voted out of office. It's just that simple. We the people, this is why we don't have no power in this country, because we the people keep voting the same people back in the office. I go to other cities and people call people that does not represent them Uncle Toms and Aunt James. I will not say that. But what I will say to you is that you have a right to hold your public officials accountable. Now, this not only in Valdosta. I have also been up near Americus, Georgia, and I saw the same thing I saw here. When that gas station that sell gas, people walk in and fill up their tanks with gas while the wife take their children in to use the bathroom, and they tell them no public restroom, but they done spent $40 or $50 to put gas in their car, and they can't even use the restroom that they filled up with gas. That is a disgrace to our legislators, to our local state officials, and it is indeed a disgrace, and it's time for it to stop. But if you the people don't give a damn, there won't be a dam of water to break loose because you don't care. Once again, I'm in Valdosta, Georgia. The location of this facility, West Gordon and West Street, 900, 1000 block. I do this for one reason, because you have a right to know. And once again, we report what others ignore. Now, I'm going to send this video to all local news media networks so they won't be able to say they didn't know about this. In addition to that, I'm going to send it to the mayor, council, county commissioners, and anybody else I deem it necessary. But we the people have totally forgot about our family members, and it's time for a change. Peace be unto you. Today, July the 21st, 2017. But I have brought this before council probably a year, 2 years ago, and it's still not resolved. I know, city manager said to me, they have no control over this. Well, maybe they don't have any control. But when you spend your money to get gas and buy groceries, they take out taxes. But yet here is a public facility that does not have a bathroom. It don't have a bathroom. Now, somewhere in the city ordinance, when you get ready to set up a business, I believe, I might be wrong, I'm retired military and I may be wrong, but I believe that there's somewhere required that there be a public bathroom in a public place where they are getting public dollars to take care of their families. If I'm wrong, I stand corrected. Peace be unto you. Bye-bye. We go.
Another item is that this is a major one, mostly on the low-income areas. I'm not going to finish this item, but I'm going to start on it. When these local convenience stores, they have people come in, they get the gas from them, and want them to use the bathroom. Some of the parents take the children to use the bathroom in the back of these service stations because they won't let them use the inside toilet, so they're not working. This is something that I shouldn't have to bring up. And I'm telling you, it's widespread. People come to me, they're telling me these things. And the thing about it, that when they go to the newspaper, they say the newspaper won't report it. But I'm determined to report it because all these other cities that I go to is the same thing. I got some papers over here. I'm going to give you all a copy. Black people don't have a news media or media to report their news. But black folks are starting their own newspaper. It's sad that in 2016, the got to go out like this. It's sad, really sad.